Hey everyone, welcome. Today I'm super excited to share with you my 2023 hand, nail, and cuticle care empties. There are over 50 different products here: nail polish, top and base coat, moisturizing products, you name it. So let's just jump right into it. So let's start with the hand care aspect. This one is a hand and cuticle cream by Crystal Knockout. Now, this is a smaller indie brand, but they do not sell this on their site anymore, or at least I haven't seen it in a while. This one is the Raspberries and Roses, and I finished this like at the beginning of the year, and I got this last summer. So I don't know if this is still a thing, but I had to mention it because it was a really good one, and I love this little container. I will definitely be able to reuse it, and I love that. Another indie hand cream that I really love is the Sassy Sauce hand cream. I have the Pink Apple Punch and Pink Sugar scent. I did recently talk about how much I just love these hand creams by them. They are called Caviars, and I will have to make a huge order from them here really soon. I talked a little bit more about them in a previous video. I'll link it down below for you. But I had to mention these again specifically in this video because these are hand and cuticle creams. These were another mention from that video. These are the Be Pure cuticle oil pens, and these are from Dollar Tree. I absolutely love these, and I keep running back for more of them. I really hope this is not just a seasonal find, and I hope I can continue to buy them in the future. For $1.25, these are absolutely amazing compared to any of the other prices you're going to be paying for indie or mainstream pens. They usually cost anywhere from $6 to $12, and these ones are only $1.25. So I really loved them, and these ones are in the mango scent. It is a very light scent, but definitely does the job, and I really loved them. This next one was another Dollar Tree find. This is the watermelon and mint body and hair oil. I did use this on my hands and cuticles and liked it pretty well. I haven't seen these around recently, but it was a good find. And it is another small travel size bottle that I can reuse, which I definitely love. Next up is the Saki Cosmetics Blueberry Yogurt Cuticle Oil. This one was a really yummy one. It definitely had an interesting smell. It smelled kind of like a Nutri-Grain bar, honestly. But this one was from like a Smidgen of Us box or one of the smaller indie collaboration boxes. So this is not a scent that's in their normal line as far as I know, but it may be. If it's a scent that you're interested in, I'm sure you can email them and they will have that definitive answer for you. But yeah, this was a really good one. This was my first rollerball cuticle oil, and I definitely like that application method. Next one is a Sundari Naturals. This is also a rollerball. This is a neem hand oil, and I did use this in the same fashion, kind of like a cuticle oil, but I did use this on my hands as well. So I went through this one a little bit quicker. And I found this one at Walmart. This next one is a discontinued beauty. I love this product. This is the Love Balm in the Rose scent by Jurlique. It was a very lovely rosy scented balm that I used for a kind of like a hand moisturizing cream. It was a really nice texture, and I loved the way my skin just lapped it up. So it was a really nice rosy scent. A lot of scents in rose can be a little too much for me, or not exactly my flavor, if you know what I mean. But this was a really nice rose. It was a very sweet tea rose type of scent. This is another one that I could definitely reuse the container. Same with the last one in this category, which is the 1422 Designs Moisturizing Dry Oil. This is a body spray, but you can also use it as just a moisturizing oil on your hands or wherever else you'd like. It is great for after the shower, for arms and legs, but I was using this one pretty sparingly because it was in a limited scent. This one was in the Eternal Youth scent from Hell Handmade Creations, August 2022. This was a really beautiful one, and I would definitely repurchase this product as well. And it does also come in another packaging that I will be able to reuse. And on top of all of those moisturizing products is, of course, my very favorite hand cream. I have mentioned this hand cream on my channel multiple times before. I do go through one of these a month, as you can see. So yeah, 12 of these were knocked out this past year. And of course, I absolutely love my sugared snickerdoodle. It is my absolute favorite, and I will be giving away a bottle of that in an upcoming giveaway, so make sure you are subscribed so you don't miss it. But to run through these right quick, we've got the vanilla butter cream, definitely what it sounds like, very cakey. The sugared snickerdoodle, which is my very favorite. It is a very yummy gourmand scent. The cinnamon is not overpowering, and it's very sweet. Another really great one is the Mary Cookie. I really love this fragrance, both in the hand cream and in the body spray. And this one smells like a really brown buttery type of cookie. So, so good. This next one, Vanilla Bean Noel, this is my very least favorite out of this whole batch. I just do not like this fragrance 90% of the time. I did get lucky with one scrub once that was actually really lovely, but I don't like the deepness of this one. I just don't like this version of vanilla. The next one is the coconut milk. This one is the only one out of all of these hand creams that has a little bit of a thinner consistency. So that was interesting, but it does smell like what it sounds like. It's very soft, milky, and coconutty. The strawberry pound cake is another one that I would not buy again along with this vanilla bean Noel. I just don't like it. It's very sweet and not in a way that I enjoy. But a lot of people swear by this one. It is a fan favorite, and it is from their mainstay line. The next one is Dream Bright, which is one of my personal favorite Bath & Body Works fragrances. They are discontinuing it, and the remaining product in this fragrance is being sold through the 19th of January, and that will be it. It's being discontinued for a while, unfortunately. The next one is a seasonal scent, the Happy Easter Tutti Frutti. It's another one I probably won't buy again. It is a really bright, poppy, like candy fragrance. It kind of smells like a jelly bean or something or rather. So these three are probably a no-go for a repurchase. And then this next one is Forever Red, which is one that they don't make anymore, but I did really, really enjoy it. It's a yummy, fruity, perfumey fragrance. Really nice. Next up is all the top and base, etc. So this is quite a bit of stuff. Let's just jump right into it. No specific order. This is Believe Beauty's Gel Effect Top Coat. This is such a gem of a find. This one was a $1.50 or $1.25 to $3 at most. I don't remember now. Sorry about that. But this one is a Dollar General find. But this was such a good top coat, and I definitely did go and repurchase this one. It's really plumping and thick, so it's definitely a multi-purpose top coat. It works really well to give a gel-like effect, or you can cover glitters with it. This is a perfect glitter smoothing top coat, so I really love this one. This next one is one that I do not love at all. I will not buy this ever again. This is a LA Colors Rapid Dry top coat. While I absolutely love the polishes from this brand, this top coat specifically is the worst. It says it's a rapid dry, like super quick dry top coat. It was not. This one was actually the slowest drying in my collection, so I decided to use this as a base coat, and that helped me get through it really quickly, so that was good, but oh my gosh, this was not my jam, and this is a no-go for me. What might not work for me might work for others, but for me, I'm glad I tried it, but I won't be repurchasing it. This next one is one of my longer time favorites. This one I started using about a year ago when I first started getting back into polish. And this one was like a super quick dry, super hard dry top coat. And I absolutely loved it. They called it the Freedom Polymer Top Coat. And this one was definitely a really interesting one. This one is a photoreactive one. So you definitely want to have it closed in that dark bottle or it hardens. So I definitely love a really hard dry top coat. And this one was so, so good. I have repurchased this one 3, 4, 5 times, and sometimes bottles can be like $20 of this one, but it has been worth it for me. It's one of my absolute favorite top coats on the planet. An oldie but goodie, definitely a hidden gem, but hot girls don't gatekeep, so I'm spilling the tea. This next one is a base coat that I really did not enjoy. I'm just trying to get through the ones that I really don't like so that I can really enjoy the ones that I do. This one was one that I did buy at Dollar Tree. It might have been an older formula. It was just kind of thin, chunky, I don't know, hard to work with, not the best formula, having to reblend it every time and it becoming separated and weird, and I don't know, just not my very favorite, and I'm glad to be through this one finally. It was a really good value as far as how much product you get, but really it wasn't a product that I want to repurchase again. Again, it might work well for others, but this one was a no-go for me. This next one is one that I've been through multiple bottles of. This one was the one that I found when I was looking for a dupe of the Julep Freedom Polymer. This one is the Artistic Reactive Gloss, and this one is also in a darkened bottle to keep it from reacting in the light. It is UV reactive, but not the same way a true gel is. Well, I mean, I guess it works in the same way, but not in the way that you need an actual light. It can just work from the natural sun rays, even if you're you're not outside during the sun. You know what I mean? This one works just from being outside of the bottle. You don't necessarily need to add UV rays the way you would with gel, just to clarify. But this one is absolutely amazing. I've used multiple bottles, multiple bottles. This is probably my 4th or 5th bottle of this one, and I mostly was using it last year, so those empties are long gone. If you want to look for them, they are definitely on my channel, but it's definitely not one that I'm currently using a whole lot of. This was at the beginning of 2023, so it definitely seems like a long time ago for me, but it was one that I was really in love with. Until surprisingly, I fell in love with this one, which I have also gone through multiple bottles of, but I will have to show pictures of the ones that I am unable to show you because I've used them to make Frankens and other polishes in those bottles. So this is the one that I have to show you, but I have definitely gone through multiple bottles of it, and I really loved this one. For me, it does act kind of like a quick dry, and I don't know, I just really liked the way this one dried down. It gave me the right amount of hardness to where I could go about my day and not have to worry about it dinging so much as if I actually used a quick dry top coat. For me, I haven't had many quick dry top coats that have actually worked out very well, but I have found that other formulas work in a similar way, and this was 18 milliliters, the biggest bottle that I have had so far, and this one lasted a long time for me too, so I could go through a bottle in a few months of this one, and yeah, this was a really good one. Love the brush, love the handle, just love everything about this one, and these I was finding at TJ Maxx for like $3.99, so that was definitely a steal too. Somewhere between all of those, I used this kind of mini Essie top coat. This one is also in a kind of UV protected bottle. I don't know that this one works exactly the same as the other two, but I have a feeling that it is pretty similar. This one, I would say, has a little bit more of a jelly or thick feel to it, kind of similar to the Believe Beauty compared to the other two that I showed, but this one was good. I would probably repurchase this again just to give it another good run for its money, because I just kind of used this sporadically between other things because I'm trying to use other top coats to see what I really like, but I feel that if I'm not using the same top coat for a long time with a bunch of different polishes, it all just kind of gets lost in the mix. So sometimes I need to just slow down and work on one bottle at a time to really feel what it's like for me. And this is one of those. It is just a mini bottle. It doesn't look like it in my hands, y'all, but it is. So yeah, this one was good for me and I want to try it again. This one is the Gel Couture by Essie top coat. And that brings me to one of my most current favorites, which is the Anchor and Heart Lacquer. Now, I have not had any luck in the past with quick dry top coats until this one came along. And not only is this an amazing top coat that actually dries fast on me, it's scented. This one is in the Me Time scent, and this one is called the Fairy Fast top coat to kind of keep that nautical theme, which I think is so cute. This is such an underrated indie brand. I absolutely love them, and this top coat has got my head spinning, y'all. Like a lot of the indie top coat and base coats that I've tried, I could take or leave, honestly, which is like shocking. I'll have to do a top and base coat video for you here really soon. It is long overdue. I've been wanting to do a current opinion on that for quite some time, and it has changed since then. So I guess it's good that I've waited, but it is long overdue for that video. So I'll have to get on it. But this one is definitely one of my most recent, very favorite loves. Really, it changed my mind about fast dry top coats. I just thought I'd never find one, and I was okay with that because I had found other formulas that gave me a similar result. But this one I really, really love. I love the hardness or the dent proof ability, I guess I'll say, that I get from this one in the time that it dries. And I definitely love the added scent. The Me Time scent is like a spa-like scent, so it just adds to the fact that it's kind of, yeah, me time where I'm getting to do my nails, which is my little ritual. So yeah, love, love, love this one. Definitely a repurchase for me. I'm working on my second bottle currently. And then I've got a couple random things. I've got this one, which is the TP Natural Dip System Nail Prep. So this one I actually use with not only dip, but this next product as well, which is the Orly Effects Builder in a Bottle. So I use a nail prep usually before I do Builder. And Builder, I usually just do an overlay of my natural nails unless I am trying to build them out, which I can give an extension with and I really do love as well. But this is one of my favorite products. This just happens to be the nail prep that I had at the time, and I went ahead and used it up. Glad to have done that because now I have an extra bottle I can use. Unlike this one, I'm not sure how I can reuse the bottles here, but this is a great product that I cannot recommend enough. I will have to do future videos on how I use this in the future, but it's definitely a great one, and it's my preferred builder in a bottle. And I have a couple nail thinners here. I, with a big collection like this, have to sometimes thin some polishes. So I have the OPI thinner as well as the Orly thinner. They have the exact same ingredients, they're exact same size, but I definitely have no complaints about either of these. Okay, now what everybody's waiting for, let's get into nail polish. What I'm not waiting for is all of these are no names. Oh my gosh, you guys, what is the point of telling you I finished them if I can't tell you what awesome colors they were? These are all just no name polishes. I've got some LA Colors. I've got the Fingers Stamp It brand. That one was just a plain white. And I've got like a bunch of little OPI minis that are escaping me right now. And then this one was a Jen & Barry's prototype, but this is another LA Colors Color Craze, and this one was like my favorite ever. This one was like a purple jelly chock full of glitters. I loved it. This one was just a plain nude in the OPI Infinite Shine 2 line, but again, none of them have names, so I can't tell you. This one was a blue, this one was a gray. Ooh, I actually do have a name for this one. This was Don't Wait, Create. This one was like from a summer line. It was so pretty. And this one came in the same little mini packaging as this one, which was Pink Big. I really loved both of these. And these came with Mango for it, as well as Sky True to Yourself. I actually have a video where I swatched these when I first got them. I'll leave that down in the description for you. It's a TJ Maxx mini nail polish haul. And yeah, I already used half of those polishes, so that was really good. But yeah, y'all, there is, what, 10 here? Yeah, 10 little minis, which I'm so glad to use up the little minis in my collection. I have so many of them, and I really want to use them up, especially the ones that have no names, because then I can't even reference them. So it makes me so happy to get these 10 little minis out of here. And then I can also use these bottles for other things. Did use up a tiny little sheet of nail stickers. These, I think, came with like a Barbie pack or something. Something really weird in my childhood. I don't know. But when I found them, I decided I'd go ahead and use them. I was surprised they survived, and I just went with it. So yeah, I used those up, and I actually made some really cute manis. And I used 2 juleps up this year. I haven't really been ultra focused on them. I've been working on using them up, but not actually finishing them in my project from this last year. So yeah, these are the Hartley, which I actually used in a Franken, and then the Lottie, which was like a white. So yeah, those are the 2 juleps I used up. I used up a LA Colors Color Craze gel in Pink Sugar. I actually used this in some polish making. Oh my gosh, spoiler alert. But this one has some really beautiful small fleck in there, and I had to utilize this. So yeah, I used this one up, and then this next one, same thing, really beautiful shimmer. This one is Pretty Woman's Taurus from their Zodiac collection. And then I have a Hershey's polish. This one was in the project at the beginning of last year, or maybe even the year before. This one is Chocolate is Vital by Hershey's. These polishes were so cute, and they did smell like chocolate. But yeah, this one was a blue type of, almost the same as this pink one. It had kind of that like glass fleck in there. And my very favorite pink polish ever. This is Olive and June's GH. I love this polish so much, and I will have to get another one. It is just my perfect pink shade. But yeah, there is another 6. Now let's talk about all the ones I can't account for. So there was the bottle that I used to replace my Olive and June polish bottle. I talked a bit about that in my monthly manis video. I can leave that down below for you if you'd like to check that out. But yeah, I had a little bit of a catastrophe, so I used one of the Pretty Women bottles that was empty. So I do have 2 more Pretty Women bottles. They were all pretty shimmers, And there were 2 Zodiac polishes as well as one of the Five Below exclusive polishes, the one with the little lightning strikes on top of it. And then I mentioned I went through quite a few bottles of that Orly top coat, so there is also 2 more bottles of that here. But yeah, that is all my hand and nail empties for 2023. I hope you've enjoyed this video. If you do, you know what to do. And if you'd like more content like this, make sure you hit subscribe so you don't miss out on future content like it. But that's it for this one, and I hope to see you in the next one. Until next time, friends, thanks so much for hanging with me.